I'm going to discuss this question statement, that is, do the advantages outweigh disadvantages? So it means advantages outweigh disadvantages essay is this, and this question was part of 2nd September 2023 IELTS exam. Okay, this is real IELTS exam question. So let me introduce myself. I am Monica from IELTS 9. You can see this. I will be discussing all the things like how to plan your essay, how to distribute your 40 minutes, and how to plan or brainstorm your all the points. And definitely not only this, we will discuss about vocabulary words in the question statement and other things. You can see my introduction with important words. You have to just read it, and of course my body paragraph 1 and 2, how I am writing it, including everything about conclusion things. So I have done underlining of these important words. Let's start this question. So as you know, the golden rules for planning of any essay, of course you have to read 4 times the question statement, and we will analyze the question statement. For that, definitely I am going to read this question statement 3-4 times. You also read it. In the 20th century, contact between many different parts of the world has developed rapidly through air travel and telecommunications. In the 20th century, in the last 100 years and till up to this time, because we are following this, we are using this air travel and telecommunication still at this age also. So in the 20th century, contact here means communication between different parts, different countries of the world has developed due to improved air transport facilities and telecommunication. You can use this telecommunication for like video calling, voice calling, internet facility, social media platform also you can use in either way. Okay, air travel, as you know, aviation industry we have. So the examiner is saying that in 20th century, the relationship between different parts of the world has developed only because of this and this. So we are not going to agree or disagree. Question here is, do the advantages outweigh disadvantages? Means you need to write advantages also, disadvantages also, but there is one word between these two. It is not and. If it is given, discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages, it means you have to write advantages also, disadvantages also. But for this essay, some meanings have changed of this statement, because here he is asking outweigh, means which one is. So here the statement says the advantages, means the examiner is asking you that whether this topic has more advantages than disadvantages. If you say it has more disadvantages than advantages, then you reverse this statement, like you can just write, I agree that the disadvantages of this scenario outweigh advantages. Okay, so this is the meaning of this outweigh. Okay, now coming to main part, how to plan your essay. Within 5 minutes you do it, your practical. Of course you know 40 minutes we have been provided here for writing essay. So first 5 minutes we will be doing planning. Planning includes everything I will tell you, and first 5 minutes. Okay, last 5 minutes what you are going to do it with these 5 minutes? Proofreading, means rereading your essay. What you have written, you can get your own errors while rereading your essay at the end, means last 5 minutes. And between that 30 minutes, what you are going to do? You are going to write your essay. Okay, and of course whenever you are doing your own practice, please write it with pencil, eraser and all. Use your eraser while writing with pencil, not with pen. So I have to make video, that's why I am writing it with these colorful pens. Okay, so here first step we have done, second also we have analyzed. So what is the main topics? Please pause the screen, pause the video and just find out the main topic. I will also tell. So main topic here is, of course, examiner is asking, he has given the statement, connection throughout the world through air transport and telecommunication. This is true. Okay, so he is asking you to write advantages and disadvantages. Now main point occurs here, how to just write body paragraphs. But before that, we will be writing, we will be brainstorming both advantages and disadvantages. Then you decide whether it has more advantages than disadvantages, or it has more disadvantages than advantages. It all depends like how you are getting the points. Okay, so whenever you will be thinking everything, so just think on think on the basis of economical point of view, society point of view, and environmental point of view also you can think. Okay, now coming to disadvantages. So first disadvantages it comes to my mind is pollution level is increasing because of more flights. They are using fossil fuels like diesel, petrol and all. And of course air pollution is going, because of air pollution we are having global warming. Okay, global warming. And of course, you know, these air travel will boost tourism industry. For that, natural sceneries will be destroyed in those main important tourism countries. You can explain it in your own way. Air pollution, my main point is air pollution because of these fossil fuels usage by flights. And next I will be explaining about 4G, 5G internet towers. Towers are being set up everywhere in this world, and those towers are giving some harmful waves to the society, in the environment. Due to this, human beings are also suffered, and dreadful cancer disease is coming up because of these harmful waves. And of course, you know, in my country I know some birds have become extinct from this world, such as sparrows in my country. So small sparrows nowadays, they are not visible around the cities and all. Okay, now coming to advantages, you can see this. So now advantages. Of course, the main advantage I am thinking that it brings cordial relationship between different countries. Okay, so before that it was not possible, or it was not possible to just go to other countries and bring good relationship with other countries like nowadays Indian Prime Minister is doing with other countries. So you can give your own country examples also. Okay, so more business and tourism sector will improve because of these two things, like aviation industry and telecommunication services you can take. So first we will discuss just definition of contact between, cordial relationship between countries in one sentence. Then we will talk about this is the main advantage. It will improve more businesses throughout the countries and tourism industries. And what will happen then, in every country job opportunities will be more when there will be more tourists, and more business will improve through the help of hotels and all. You can write your own points. Main points I am discussing here. So of course, due to travel and telecommunication, foreign study business is also nowadays these industries are giving boost to these foreign study industries. Okay, so of course examples I will be using for Thailand and many European countries are basically depend upon these tourism industries. Or and Australia, Canada, UK and other countries, you can use it for foreign study countries, most favorite destination among students. Now coming to introduction. Although I know I have taken so much time in explaining these points, but if your points are clear in advance, then you can easily write your body paragraphs. Now coming to vocabulary, you can just take screenshot for air travel. This is for, so for century you can write last 100 century, means 20th century. They were last 20th century they have given in the question statement. To 20th century you can write last 100 years. And for air travel you can use aviation industry, flights or air transportation things, you can write it. And contact between, cordial relationships between countries, connection between countries or association between countries or around the world, you can write. different parts of world, four corners of the world, whole world, globally, all around the world you can write. Now last one is telecommunication, media, telecoms, online network, new telecommunication apps, you can write it. So I have just given you an idea how to write, how to explain the vocabulary and all. Now again we will read the question statement for introduction. Okay, so in the 20th century, contact between many different parts of the world has developed rapidly through air travel and telecommunications. So first I will be doing, you can write any background statement or general statement about the main topic, and or you can direct come to the paraphrasing. So here I have written, you can see this. It is true that from the last century till modern times, so I have added this word, from till modern times, we are in better position to stay connected with every nation all around the global, okay, which is solely because of aviation transport companies. Actually I wanted to write here aviation industry, but due to transport I have written, that's why I am writing companies. Aviation transport companies and communication services like phones and internet. Okay, so from here to here I have done my paraphrasing of question statement by adding some more things in the statement. Now from while here means you can use. Now while I have used good sentence structure, while and comma is there, you can see this. First I will be telling about now the main question statement is asking advantages outweigh disadvantages. So I am saying it has more advantages than disadvantages. That's why my statement will be like that. You can see this. While or although also you can use it, or despite also you can use it, even though also you can use it. While this development has caused immense disruption in the natural environment and culture. Okay, so in the natural environment and culture, I will be explaining culture point also, you can add in that culture. So this is the drawback, comma, aeroplanes and internet have become a significant industries as a means of communication. So these are the advantages, means I have explained my points to the reader that I am going to explain this. These are the disadvantages, these are the advantages, or it doesn't mean that you will be explaining only this. You have to add one more advantages over here. Okay, so now thesis statement according to my opinion. So why I have done this, these are the lines, you can use it from here to here. This line you can easily use for every advantages outweigh disadvantages. As straight away copy this line, you can copy it. According to my opinion, even though there are few drawbacks, the benefits outweigh its disadvantages, which will be explicated in the upcoming paragraphs. So these are thesis statement that you are explaining your view. According to my opinion, even though there are few drawbacks, the benefits outweigh its disadvantages. You are announcing your decision that it has more benefits than disadvantages. Will be explicated in the upcoming paragraph. Now one more thing I have forgotten to tell, format of this essay. Okay, format of advantages outweigh disadvantages. Okay, so you can use anyway. First, of course, introduction, body paragraph 1, you will be writing disadvantages first. Okay, so I will tell you another way also. BP2, you will be telling advantages. Okay, and BP3 also you can make for another last advantages, because we need to write two points over here, 2 points for disadvantages and one advantages, leftover advantages with example in the third paragraph. Okay, now fifth paragraph is conclusion. Again, we will read the question statement. In the 20th century, contact between many different parts of the world has developed rapidly through air travel and telecommunication. First, we are going to write disadvantages. First disadvantages we will be looking, and of course disadvantages, my disadvantages are air pollution, and these towers are giving harmful rays or waves, and following it cancer is coming and the extinction of birds are there. These are my disadvantages. So how I have started, you can also copy it. Looking and explaining major demerits due to the rise in the number of flights. So you can write here, instead of to commence with major demerits due to the rise in the number of flights. In other words, means I am going to explain the points, or firstly you can use it. Aeroplanes are consuming fossil fuels which has contributed to air pollution, air pollution, and in turn leads to air pollution, global warming. So I have forgotten to write this word. So when you will be rereading your essay, definitely you will find your own mistakes. And in turn leads to global warming and has marked a significant carbon footprint in the environment, you can write. So how I have used these words, you can see this: carbon footprint, air pollution, global warming. These are also vocabulary. Fossil fuels, these are vocabulary words. Okay. Furthermore, my next point, furthermore, due to more 4G or 5G telecommunication towers surrounding the city vicinities are spreading harmful waves, which is not only responsible for many birds extinctions like sparrows in India, but also giving threats to human beings for cancer disease. So this is my disadvantages, but some one more point I will be explaining it. So my next point is, in addition to, also you can write, or in addition only, the refined version of the telecommunication has witnessed loss of cultural values or loss of cultural identity, you can use the word, locally through social media platforms. Okay, everywhere a tourist can find same food, language, hotels and many more, which can become a boring trip for a tourist, you can write. So this is also my drawback, and these 2 points. So in three colors you can see this. My first point is this drawback, second is also this furthermore, and I have explained this also. So if you look at my length of this paragraph, so definitely it is a good length. So I have explained all 3 points. Now coming to advantages, how I have started. However, it can be clearly seen that you must be saying this is from task 1 sentence, doesn't matter. It can be clearly seen that, or visible that, the developments in aviation companies have unquestionably played. So first I am going to explain the definition, you can erase it if you want. Have unquestionably played a key role in globalization and industrial sector. Now to be more clear, you can write to be more. These are connections. I'm giving connectivity between the points. To be more clear, various flights provide connectivity to different locations, which is again promoting tourism sector, and that leads to rise in employment opportunities. All these, my simple sentence is also there. See this, all these will eradicate poverty from this globe. Okay. Now coming to my example for this point. For instance, Thailand and many European countries economies basically depend upon tourism, and thanks to advanced aviation travel companies. Okay, and of course telecommunication, you can write. Okay. Now next point, moreover, many important medical technologies and perishable things are provided to the underdeveloped countries. This will help in industrial activities. So although I have not planned this point, same in disadvantages, cultural point I had not planned, but still it came into my mind, so I have written it here. So medical technology and some perishable things are provided to underdeveloped countries. This will help in industrial activities throughout the world. Lastly, so one thing is missing here, so this is not lastly, here the last point is here. In fact, I should use this lastly, and here furthermore or moreover you can use word, and any other things about internet services, which has already changed the scenario of networking by stripping away geographical barriers. through video calling and other social media telecommunications. Okay, my next point that is more important for all of you IELTS students. Lastly, foreign study among students has become one of the craze, especially in South Asian countries like India, just because of better and growth of these, just because of better of these two sectors. Which sectors? We were talking about aviation and communication. Now students will not feel alienated, okay, in different nations, but also parents can call their children on WhatsApp video calling. They are also satisfied. Okay, now example, Canada, the UK and Australia are the prime examples of favorite study destinations among international students. Okay, so these are the advantages. So here coming to in conclusion, air travel facilities, and so now in conclusion I am going to explain that statement again. So here they are saying just air travel and telecommunication has made our made connectivity more in the world. So again I am announcing the topic. Air travel facilities and telecommunication services, you can write, have redefined our modern lifestyles, modern world, you can write, while modern lifestyles and connectivity, because that's more important, and relationships. Okay, while these two, now I am using while, so this is again I am using the word, so you can use the word here although. Although these two service industries have undoubtedly some negative points, so we have written point negative also, drawbacks. So comma, I strongly believe that these above mentioned advantages are far more because of, so these are also ready-made lines, you can use it in your essay, there is no harm. Because of these will and are positively bringing the whole planet close by removing distance barriers. Okay, so this reason I have given, and this re-announcement of topic again, and talking about the disadvantages, and then I am talking giving my opinion about the topic. So you can see this conclusion also. This was my topic. Thank you.